Let's take a quick look at the new Masters of the Universe Origins Rokkon, which I just got in the mail. And we've got my my vintage guy here for comparison. And yeah, I'm wondering, are we going to get a Stone Dar next? I had Rokkon as a kid and loved him. Didn't know he was a Masters of the Universe figure until I think much later in life. I thought maybe he was sort of like an oversized Rock Lord. I'm happy we got Rokkon first if we are going to get Stone Dar, because I prefer this color combination of those two characters. Rokkon is the young heroic comet warrior. Some nice artwork there. And this is just like a slip cover, which is nice. We'll be reading this one later. And he does look awesome. He's one of the better Origins editions, in my opinion, as of late. He does look very, very similar to the vintage Rokkon in a good way. For me, I kind of look at the Origins line as a slightly retooled reissue line of the original ones, with the exception of obviously them updating the articulation, which is where this guy shines. So yes, the colors are spot on. A lot of the details from the original are also on this new guy, but they managed to work in a lot of articulation. The head's on a ball joint. He's got a waist swivel. He's got elbow bends and wrist bends. I mean, things are sort of obstructed a little bit because of his gimmick, but I'm still impressed that they worked it in. Do we have a knee bend? Sort of. Like, he's still clunky as all hell to pose in anything sort of dynamic, but they made a very valiant attempt to make him articulated and posable. Let's just get him into his comet mode, which is him just hunched over, and poof, doesn't look half bad. He's got a nice, like, very, very shiny, almost chrome finish on top of the blue. And the paint apps are a much more kind of uniform look than the vintage one, which is blue on his extremities and silver just on the back. And yeah, I just have to remind myself of how simple this guy was, in spite of him being one of my favorites. He just bends at his hips, the shoulders, and the head. The legs were basically sculpted into the outer shell pieces of the comet or the rock. So that guy is a big plus. The other nice thing about him was that his pre-order price was not expensive by Origins standards. I think he was $20 on Mattel Creations. Granted, I'm sure it's going to skyrocket now on eBay or wherever else he's going to get sold. But that's also a nice, that was also a little refreshing to have like a Mattel Creations exclusive Origins figure at a cheaper price point. So good stuff, Mattel, keep it up. And that was just a quick look at the new Rokkon from the Masters of the Universe Origins line.